Good morning, everyone. Daily Bible reading. Going to read from Deuteronomy chapter 34 today. It is the last chapter of the book of Deuteronomy. Remember, what's been happening here is that the great prophet Moses, the appointed leader of God's people, has them drawn up on the plain of Moab. He's standing on the mount. He is talking to them about the law of God and about God's commands to them when they come into the land of promise, the necessity of them to obey and the blessings which will flow from obedience, the necessity for them to avoid disobedience because of the punishment and discipline that would come from disobedience. And here in chapter 34 we see Moses' death. God has promised him that he'll see the land of promise, but he will not go into it, and he is buried by God. He dies and he is buried by God over by Baal Peor. They didn't know where his sepulchre was. He was buried privately by God in this place, which was in the territory of Reuben, but not in the land of promise. So, Deuteronomy 34. This is God's word. And Moses went up from the plains of Moab unto the mountain of Nebo, to the top of Pisgah, that is over against Jericho. And the Lord showed him all the land of Gilead unto Dan, and all Naphtali, and the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, and all the land of Judah unto the utmost sea, in the south, in the plain of the valley of Jericho, the city of palm trees, unto Zoar. And the Lord said unto him, This is the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, saying, I will give it unto thy seed. I have caused thee to see it with thine eyes, but thou shalt not go over thither. So Moses the servant of the Lord died there, in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord. He buried him in a valley in the land of Moab, over against Beth Peor, but no man knoweth of his sepulchre unto this day. And Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eye was not dim, nor his natural force abated. And the children of Israel wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of weeping and mourning for Moses were ended. And Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands upon him. And the children of Israel hearkened unto him, and did as the Lord commanded Moses. And there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. And all the signs and wonders which the Lord sent him to do in the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh, and to all his servants, and to all his land, and in all that mighty land, and in all the great terror which Moses showed in the sight of all Israel.